Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Ooh, lucky bastard.
Are you being sarcastic or something like that?
You should never mix drinks.
What are you retarded?
We'll have to take this abuse much longer.
You're a fool! You're a fool! You're a fool!
Oh, that's what we call diarrhea.
You think this is a fucking joke? This ain't Kenny camera. There's no hidden cameras.
Oh shit, I've said fuck. Oh fuck, I've said shit.
Don't be an arse. Get a weapon collector class.
I could knock him out in the shed. Are you kidding me? That is crazy.
Stop it, please. For God's sake, please stop it. There's no more time.
Is this not why you are here?
Right, everyone, how you doing? I've fucked up slightly. I can't see myself. Right, there I am. Hello, and I can't see the chat either. I'll see you in a minute. Hang on. I forgot that I'd had this set up wrong for the last thing I was just watching. Right, let's see who's on. Right, let me just put this one up quickly. There's something for me to look at as a reminder. Right. Darren, Stu, John, Metallic Reality, and Deep in the Bunker. How you doing? You right, everyone? If you wonder what that is, I've got a pain in the neck. Right, hang on. I'll have it all set up how it's supposed to be in a second. Right, here I am. So Darren said, how you doing? I'm all right. Stu said, all right. Darren said, hello, Stu. John said, hello, mates. Metallic said, how did you all get on here before me? I've been refreshing for the last 2 minutes. Yeah, you've been trying to get a first in for a long time. Never gets there. And then she said, good morrow, my favourite ex-husband. How you doing? I'm good, my lovely ex-wife. Yeah, I'm well, apart from my neck pain. But yeah. So yeah, Friday night live stream. Let's see who gets on. And hang on, is there more? No. Yeah. Well, what have I done this week? I have started making some of the knives to sell, which I wasn't going to show you. Yeah, we'll see. Right, Zed, how you doing? Stu said, not sure, just appeared on the home screen. Mark, how you doing? Deep in the Bunker. He said, thank God I'm no longer a spanner. I've been watching you moderate. Dan said, I have been good this week. Ah, nice. You've been behaving and, keeping off your stuff. Good on you. Mr. X, how you doing, mate? You all right? So, yeah, I watched a couple of films this week. What I'll talk about later. Made a knife today. Oh, John's Citizens X. Yeah, you did tell me that, didn't you? And I forgot about that. Yes. Yeah, I completely forgot about that. Yeah, how many people are on? Yeah, so I watched Pearl, which is the prequel to X. I was talking to Stu about it earlier. Well, I spoke to Metallic about it as well. But she hadn't actually seen them, so, But yeah, Stu, yeah. Pearl, very good film. And then I've been watching some interviews with Mia Goth tonight, Stu. Right. Dad said, I'm not that good, to be honest, Mike, but thanks for asking. Fuck's sake, Dad. Yeah, you're still having issues at the minute, and fuck's sake, Dad. Yeah, well, I'm sorry to hear that. Hope you get well soon, mate. Yeah, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. So if you've ever seen X, it's a film about these. It's set in 1979. I thought it was 60s, but it's 1979. And it's these people, they're going to film a porno at this sort of farm. And then not realising that the people live there. It's got a ever so slight Texas Chainsaw Massacre vibe, tiny little bit, but it's probably better than that. But the film Pearl, which is the prequel to it, is even better than the first one. Yeah. And Tarek said to Zed, Zed, you're not recovered yet. Mark said, New Zealand, I wonder if they get as excited when they see sheep like the Welsh. Stu said, yeah, Pearl's definitely worth watching. Yeah, they're good, aren't they, Stu? Yeah. I really liked Pearl. Because it's bizarre, isn't it? I think I said to Metallic about it that you could watch. You could easily, if you didn't know what Pearl was about, you could easily watch the first half an hour of Pearl, or maybe I said it to you. I don't know who I said it to now, but I reckon you could easily watch the first half an hour, 45 minutes of that film, not know what it was actually not know that it was a horror. The way it's filmed and the way it's portrayed, the titles, the music, yeah, you wouldn't know it's a horror. Fucking decent. Does Pearl refer to the necklace? Sadly not. Sadly not. This does, though. Yeah, what's this?
Crown for my king. My king, your sword, to have forever, longer than your war.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Tiara for my queen. Your sword, my queen.
Why, thank you, my king. Oh. Oh.
May I give you a pearl necklace, my queen?
Of course you may, just don't get it in my hair. Oh, beautiful. Thank you. Did you enjoy that?
Certainly did.
That's good. That's good. Now where's my coroner?
Coming up now.
To
Check
bed.
bed.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you so much, my king. Thank you. That was amazing.
That was probably the wrong time for me to put that on. I was just getting in the comments there, but yeah, well, now you know. Jumbo said, how you doing, mate? Dad said it's my own fault, to be honest. I was changing my dressing and they gave me what I can only describe as a bollock hammock, for fuck's sake. Well, I hope you get better soon, Dad. Metallic said a bollock hammer doesn't sound awful. I wear a bra every day, and I'm so glad to do so. So I said I couldn't really see exactly what I was doing due to the area the op was, and twanged myself a couple of times with a thing. And I was gotten infected. Oh, fuck's sake. So I'm on antibiotics, fuck's sake, dude. Yeah, I hope that, yeah, hope you get better soon. Stu said it could almost be a wartime romance sort of film for the first half an hour, couldn't it? Yes, Stu, thank you for replying to that. Yeah. Yeah, Pearl, I reckon if you went into that blind, it would give people a good surprise, wouldn't it? Yeah, that'd be great. Surprise, wouldn't it? All right. Yeah, I hope you get better, Zed. I hope you get better. So yeah, if you haven't seen Pearl or X, definitely check them out. And the other film I watched was, you've probably seen this, Stu, Ready or Not, which I actually tried to watch before. When I tried to watch that last time, I didn't like it. I watched about, I don't know. See you later, Mr. X. I watched about 10 minutes of it, and I hated most of the characters so much I got put off watching it. But then I watched it again recently. If you get past the first 10 minutes and not liking the main character, it's actually really good. Yeah, it's a decent film. Zed is all very swollen and somewhat uncomfortable, but they gave me good painkillers, so that's good. Morphine does the job. But I slept a lot and I haven't much appetite. Fuck's sake, Zed. Yeah, nightmare. Dad said the first time I watched Dusk Till Dawn, I had no idea it was a vampire film. Yeah, I bet that was interesting. Yeah, I bet that was very interesting. I think I might have not known the first time I watched it, but I'm not 100% sure, because that was a long time ago when I watched that. Dan said, you have a good time last Saturday? I did. Yes, I did. Yeah. Went down I didn't go, I don't know if I said what I was doing. Originally, I might have been going down the pub. Then it ended up going, they went to the pub for about an hour. Then we went down my younger brother's house. Not Malk's, but my other younger brothers. So I got I was Malk and then two other brothers and a sister. Went down there. There was about 20 of us down there, including kids. Probably I don't know, maybe 12 adults, 8 kids, something like that. Yeah, just got pissed, and I think I was up to about. I can't remember coming home. Well, I can remember being there, having a really good laugh. I can't remember the journey home, which was in a taxi. I vaguely remember getting out of it though, and then I sat on here till about 9 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, it was good. It was good actually. Zed said I'll probably nod off during the stream tonight, like I did on the last. Oh yes, yeah, he did, didn't you, Zed? Yeah, Zed, I did look up that knife that you mentioned, and I have come up with a design that I'm going to make. I think I don't know if it's 100% yet, but I think I'm going to make something that looks like this. Ignore the writing. That's just when I'm slightly undecided of what I'm doing. What's that called? Roman Pugio or something in it? And I said, I really feel for you, Zed. I can't take morphine. Yeah, I'm going to have to look into it, Zed, see if it will all. That's the basic idea for it. I need to now decide whether it'll work or not, if that makes sense. Because the problem is, if I have like a disc-shaped bit in the middle of it, that may spin round. If it's because those, so as I remember, those billocks, they have a round, like a rod as a tang. I mean, it might spin. Mate, remark. Fucking hell, I haven't seen you on for a while. How you doing, mate? You right? What part of Australia are you in at the minute? Yeah, do you like that metallic? It looks all right, don't it? I reckon it will look good made. So it will have it. The guard won't be that bottom bit. It will be those 2 bits, if that makes sense. Those 2 bits will be the width for the guard, not right down to there. And obviously the pommel will be symmetrical. Yeah, I'll have to have a look. I'll have to see whether it works. Mark said Friday night is Saturday morning. I didn't even read that. Yeah, glad you're good. Zed said, yeah, Roman Pugio. If you make it bottle shape, you could call it Persio. Fuck's sake. Yeah, so that will be for sale. But I might change it because I don't know how much. I might make that anyway, but I don't know how much people would be interested in wanting to buy that. Because these are supposed to be to sell, these knives. But I have made one, which is just there, which I'll show you in a minute, which is finished and ready to sell. But I wasn't going to sell, unless someone offers to buy it tonight for a decent price, then I'll sell it tonight. But it might be better for me to do the video first, then people can get to see it, you know. Yeah. Do you want to see that one? Just there. If anyone wonders, that's because I've got a stiff neck at the minute and it won't fuck off. Dan said, how much will you sell them Bowie knives? It depends on how much the leather costs, how much the metal costs, how long it takes to make. Some of them big Bowies I make, 50 quid probably, because of the time it takes to make, the cost of the leather. You'd be surprised how much leather costs. You know, they're handmade. It's got a handmade, proper nice leather sheath and shit. But yeah, it depends. I don't know. This is what I made. I made the knife yesterday, and then I made the sheath today. Mark said, I heard gladiatorial entertainment will be big again. Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Maybe 50. It depends, Dan. It depends. So this is the one I made, well, yesterday and today. So it's got a nice thick leather sheath. It's not much of a slicer. It's more of a chopper, this fucking thing. But, look how thick it is. Completely blued. It's got a steel guard, steel pommel, both absolutely rock solid, pinged on. Beach handle, which has been burned. So yeah, that'll be for sale soon if anyone wants it. Yeah, be more of a. This is more of a chopping thing rather than a slicer. Because to be honest, if you're going to make this fucking thing a slicer, you'd have to bring that bevel right back to the back to have any kind of fucking angle that's going to be decent for cutting. It would cut. I'll tell you what, Stu, it's fucking absolutely rock solid. There's not a bit of movement in any bit of it. Yeah, reasonably heavy. Yeah, quite happy with that. So yeah, I made the knife yesterday and the sheath today. There we go. Let's catch up. Nick, how you doing, mate? You right, Nick? Richard said the saw on my hand has healed up and reshaped the handle on my forging hammer, so it won't happen again. Oh, is that what did it? Is that what did it, Rich? James, how you doing, mate? He said, "Big up, Mike, with the 30-inch stabber." I've got a 28-inch bladed Bowie knife somewhere, but it's 28 or 24. I don't know. I don't know where it is now though. Trade prep, how you doing, mate? Yeah. Well, I'll put it up for sale soon. And then you can, yeah. Bloody Monday, how you doing? Well, I'm not sure, Gary. At the minute, I wasn't sure. I was just going to let people put a price in, and then if I thought, if someone wants to, name a price, because I'm undecided at the minute. But if someone put a price in and I like the look of it, I'd probably say yes. But what I was originally going to do, I was going to do a video and then just let people put a price in, and then you could look through the comments and, offer a bit more than the last person. But, a bit like an auction. Well, it would be an auction, but you know what I mean? But if people wanted to on here. Nick said, like a brutalist Santoku. I'd have to have a look at that. Yeah. I suppose it is, isn't it? Yeah, they say that. Stu said that looks solid. Zed said a nice camp knife, that one. Thank you. Yeah, like a live auction, Mark. Yeah. So if anyone wants to put an offer in, let me know. I'd have it off to you tonight if you did. But yeah, absolutely rock solid. The handle isn't actually round. It looks a bit round, but I've actually tapered off the sides, so it's not round. It might look. I don't know if that looks round, but it's not. It is actually wider that way than it is that way. And it flares out there, whereas it goes sort of straight down. So you can it sits in your hand right, if you know what I mean. You know how you're holding it. Sit going in the sheath. I don't like tantos, but that is beautiful. Thank you. Yeah, it's sort of based off a sax, I suppose. But I think it's got a sort of old style look, isn't it, though? That's what I was aiming for. Make it look old. It does look old style, don't it? But there's the pinged on pommel. It's got maker's mark there. And it's got the maker's mark on the sheath. Yeah, Viking looking, James. Yes, that's a good one. Yeah, exactly. See you later, Mark. You're still driving about all over the place. If people don't know, Mark's always driving around all over the place in Australia. Thank you, Rich. I appreciate that. Rich said, nice work, Mike. Richard said, live stream auctions, 50. Anyone 50? 50 on the books. Yeah, exactly. Everyone's keeping quiet at the minute. Go on, name the price. It's yours. Or maybe. Steve, you right, mate? I love the chunky guard. Thank you. Dan said, I'm after the white-handled one you made. Ah, do you know what? I sold that. Or no, I gave that to my brother as a birthday present. I didn't sell it. I gave it to my brother as a birthday present. Yeah, I gave. Sorry, I was getting distracted by what people was writing. Yeah, I gave that to my brother as a birthday present. I think. Yeah, I ain't got the white-handed one, but I could make another white-handed one, 100%. Dirty House is 60. Well, if you want, I'd sell you it for 60 tonight. If you wanted it for 60, you could have it for 60 tonight. Nick said, do an auction for your coffee. Let people bid by sending donations. And then a winner is found. You'll definitely send all the ones who didn't win their money back. Fuck's sake, Nick. Yeah. Well, as I was reading that, I thought, I hope he's joking here. Saying gonna fucking work. Oh, God, good idea. Yes. Yeah. Definitely send everyone their money back. Fuck's sake. Dan said, like the one with the black handle. Yeah, I could what you want one like the black handled one, but with white handle. I could do that. I am gonna start making knives to sell though, because I'm gonna need to soon. But that's right, I've started now. Yeah, I'll be honest, I reckon someone will buy that, but I must admit it's not to everyone's taste. I will start doing more. I don't know. I'd already bought this anyway, so I knew when I did it, what would come out of it would be nice, but a bit unusual. So that's got to be. I think that's fucking. It's 8 or 10 mil thick. I'll tell you that. Yeah, it's about 8 mil thick. But it is a tool. Everything I make my stuff from, because I don't do any of your traditional blacksmithing stuff. I do it from existing tools. So, at least you know it's not a bit of mild steel or something. Steve said, Mike, that's a beautiful beast, mate. You are bloody talented. Thank you, Steve. I appreciate that. I'm happy with that. It's nice, isn't it? I'm quite happy with that. Right. Dan said, like the white-handled one, Mike, but can you please make mine with a black handle? Oh, all right. Yes, all right. I get you now. Yeah, all right. Fair enough. Yeah, I could do that. But yeah, I'll gradually work my way around to these things. What I think I'll start doing is making a couple a month. You know what I found earlier, Rich, and I can't believe I thought I'd made this. I forgot I even had that still. I thought I'd done it. That said, went looking for long-handled loppers today for cutting muntjac feet off. A chop on that heavy would do the job just as effective. Yeah, it would. It would. I reckon it would. Yeah, I thought I'd finished this and made it, Rich. I can't believe I still had that. I honestly thought I'd made that. Oh, you're off that, go. See you later, mate. See you later. Oh, well, you're off of here anyway. See you later, go. Take care, mate. Nick said, I've got some 6 mil thick 1095 camping steel, and that's a hell of a chopper. So I can't imagine what 8 mil would be like. Oh, exactly. Yeah, exactly. I'm not sure, Metallic. I'd assume they probably would be. I'll have a look for you. James said, make me a sword. I'll give you some cush. Cash is what I need. Fuck's sake. Zed, it certainly looks like it could take a beating, Mike. Great for camp work. Yeah, thank you, Zed. Yeah, I bet it would. It's solid as fuck. Rita sent that years ago with the iron knife and yeah, exactly, Rich. I thought I'd done it. I got that stuff out. Yeah, the metallic handles are at least that long, and I've got some that can be extended even longer. So you just twist the handle, it comes out even longer. I'll have a look for you, but I'm pretty sure they'd all have sort of, blades that would be all right for food grade stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I honestly couldn't believe I fucking completely forgot about this, Rich. Steve said, Mike, you defo should make and sell them if you have the time. I'd be in. Your creations are head and shoulders above some of the bushcraft type makers. Thank you, Steve. I appreciate that. Yeah. I definitely am going to do it. Let me just write this down. John said, which is, can you make Jaxie bots? I haven't got the stuff to just make them like that, if that makes sense. I'll tell you who definitely could, though, and they already sell these kind of things, is, oh, this is fucking, I can't remember. Right, hang on. Mark Hucker, Celtic Crossbows, makes them. And he already makes them anyway. I could make those, but it would involve buying stuff. I don't know I could make money off it, but it'd be more of a pain in the ass for me to do. It's hard to explain, but I could. Nick said I received that patch yesterday as well, just so you know, Mike. Put some white thread on it and stuck a magnet on it. Ah, nice one. Nice one, Nick. Yeah, I'm glad you got that, because, yeah, that was nearly a month late. Thank you, James. I appreciate that. James said, buy them for quality, as they'll be antiques one day. Yeah, there you go. Especially if I make sure I mark them. But yeah, I hope everyone got their stuff, because some of it, yeah, Nick's was fucking, as I say, nearly a month late. So, yeah. Doubt it. None of you lot are getting a Witcher, though. No, that's true. No, there's only going to be 2 of those, and that's it. You got one, I got one. No more. Even if I wanted to. I refuse to now. That's for the king and queen. That's it. No more. Nick said, sent you a picture on Twitter. Ah, nice. Thank you. Nick, let's have a look. No, you don't have to worry about that, Metallic. No one else is getting Witcher swords, apart from me and you. Oh, yeah, looks decent, Nick. Nice one. I would show it, but it would show half of our other comments, so better not. Our other messages. Right, I need to get to the toilet quickly. I'll be back in a second. Welcome to the WeaponCollector shopping channel. The only place you'll find all WeaponCollector's merchandise. Mugs, banners, t-shirts, glasses, and lots more. All found on WeaponCollector shopping centre. Now that is some good coffee. But that is actually the cheapest coffee you can buy. As soon as you put it in a WeaponCollector mug, this is gourmet shit basically. It's essentially the cheapest you can buy. Anything you put in a WeaponCollector mug will just be transformed into the ultimate drink. But that is just beautiful. Don't forget your pint glasses. Cheers. Just look at that. You think that was straight out of a pub. Nothing says refreshing pints like the WeaponCollector pint glass. And don't forget the t-shirts. And there also isn't just t-shirts. That's that done. Alright, where was I? Richard Mike, talking of garden shears, You could use the blades from them for a sax. Yeah, you could. Yeah, the actual shears. Do you remember someone kept putting them on here once? Someone kept putting links to shears on here. I can't remember who it was now. Oh, it was oh fuck, I can't remember his name now. It was James. James kept finding loads of James Layton. Yeah. Well, Matak, I get your reference there. They've obviously forgotten what you're talking about. Matak said, even my favourite cheese isn't getting one till I die, and he inherits mine. That's a nickname for our grandson. I'll explain that one. Yeah. Yeah, only 8. Exactly. Ignatron Tang. Well, I suppose this one's got. Well, I suppose I could. Yeah, it's got a maker's mark on the pommel at least. Yeah. Oh, that made my neck hurt doing that. I don't know what's wrong with it. Anyone got any tips for neck ache, pains in the neck? Dirty Arrow said, "Can you make leather saps or leather blackjacks if you put them on the shop?" Yeah, I yeah, definitely can. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna make some soon. John said, "Redbacks really need jacksie bolts to reach their full potential. I blow through both sides of coconut when I use jacksie bolts with bodkins." Yeah, good, isn't it? Very good. I probably could make something like that, but with the stuff I've got, I'd have to buy stuff to make it, if that makes sense. And it'll be quite involved. Whereas the stuff I make, I just I don't know, it's hard to explain, but I don't have to really do nothing. Yeah, metallic's bottle cutting and no pumpkin cutting was great. Nick's a stiff neck, drink water with your blue pills next time. Nick also remembers that I will say about tablets getting stuck in his throat. So nice one, Nick. There you go. At least Nick pays attention. SRS Power, how you doing, Sam? You're right, mate. And he said, just came back from a week in Germany for work. Did you know the German mums teach their sons to piss sitting down so they don't leave the toilet seat up? Shocking. I did not know that. Oh, for Christ's sake. See, he said, Mike, alcohol, rub it in or drink it. Oh, God. Well, that probably, you know what? I bet that would work because I suspect there's a bit of a tension thing as well. But nah, better not. Sorry, I'm sending a message, but it's relevant to the chat. I did not know that, Sam. How you been anyway? You been all right? Ice packs, thank you. Yeah, I'll have to. At the minute, this is like a it's a Chinese pain pad thing. They work though, I'll tell you, they work really good. But that has sort of, and I've been rubbing deep heat on my. I think for me, I reckon 4x4 fella. Thank you for the tips though, and how you doing, mate? I suspect that might make it worse for me. I tend to work with most of my pains. Heat seems to work better than cold. My dad was the opposite. All of his pains, he reckoned heat used to make it worse, and cold would make it better. But yeah, heat tends to work with mine. But I don't know what the fuck it is anyway. It might be how I'm sat. Could be loads of things. Try mixing hot and cold together. Well, I suppose. I suppose. Funky, how you doing, mate? You all right? So warm, yeah, Jez. Sam said, yeah, it's been a crazy week. It's been out of my comfort zone to get on a plane on my own. Taxis to hotels in foreign countries. Yeah, I bet that's good though. Yes, we're good on you. Yeah. Good for you for doing it, mate. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I hope it's going good. Sorry. Getting distracted on the phone. Right, that's done. That's done. Metallic said 20 minutes heat, 20 minutes cold is supposed to help. I've never found it helpful myself, but some people swear by. All right, I'll try that. What? So that would just be like putting an ice. I actually like getting something hot, like a hot water bottle. Put that on, and then put something cold, like an ice pack thing on it. All right, is that what you mean? Dirty Harry said the best sap I've seen use was a hand sap. Slides over your. I've seen them. Yeah, you can get it over your two fingers, can't you? Like a round thing. Yeah, with a weight in it. Yeah, I've seen them. Yeah. Thank you, Metallica. Right, I'll give it a go. You might have to remind me, but I'll give it a go. And I'll look for those things for you tomorrow. Because in all honesty, we've got fucking loads of those. And they've not been touched for years. Because I think my dad bought them years ago when they would have used that kind of stuff. But they don't do jobs that require that kind of stuff now. Because it's bigger jobs, if that makes sense. So there's loads of loppers and stuff like that. 4x4 said, no, hot one cycle, then the next. Yeah, that makes they was kidding about the warm thing, but I get what you mean now. Rita said, Mike, you still looking for those hay knives? Someone's got a load for 26 quid. Well, send me a link. I'll definitely check that out. Rich, definitely. Yeah, 26 quid, and yeah, it might be worth having a look, isn't it? Kenny said, I'm busy tonight. Just got a message from PayPal saying there's a problem with my donation. Did you get it? Oh, let me look. Sorry, Kenny. You might have sent that while I wasn't looking or something. I never saw that come through. Hang on. Oh, no, Kenny, I did. Yes, Kenny, let me just check, mate, anyway. I did get a donation. I completely missed that. Yeah, thank you, Kenny. That says... Yeah, he said, busy tonight. Hopefully you're all still on when I get home. Get yourself a couple of coffees until I get there. Thank you, Kenny. Yeah, I did. I'm pretty sure that came through. It came through to and it came through to PayPal as well. Yeah. Cheers, Kenny. I appreciate that. Yeah. Yes, so Sam said, thanks. I know as an adult I should be used to that, but it's a big deal for me. Sam, I'm the same. I won't say what, but I'll be going to stay somewhere and travel. Someone's going to take me, but it'll be doing something I've never done before on my own. So yeah, I'm doing a similar thing soon. They said Mike Kratos. Yeah, I know Kratos. I got the God of War. I was looking up there because it's over there. I was going to get down. Attack said SRS. Not at all. Age isn't a factor when it comes to anxiety. Oh, exactly. You know, I can understand that as well. Yeah. I'll be doing a traveling thing that I've never done before, really. You know, not my own anyway. Ken said, great, that's okay. See you later, Kenny. Take care, mate. Take care. Yeah. Fuck's sake. Richard said, PM'd you the links on Twitter. Thank you. Ah, nice one. Yeah. Right, I'll have a look in a second. John said, Redback Sports Repeater would be awesome if the magazines were cut out to fit your broadheads. Yeah, that would be a very good idea. That would be a good idea. Alex Saint, how you doing, mate? My dad said, fuck's sake, mate, playing with your phone. Piss off. Piss off. Steve said, Mike, I'm running low on supersonic bolts, mate. Any idea best place to get them? Like your ones. Well, the ones I bought off of Merlin Archery. There's about £3 each, I think. And that I think that's not too bad for custom sort of bolts like that. Alex Saint said, "Heard you got a strike." Well, yeah, it wasn't a strike. I got like a community guideline warning thing, but I just appealed it and it was all right. Funny thing is, I was on Liam's stream lurking when that got mentioned earlier. Yeah, showing bloody crossbows. But Alex was laughing. She said it was because my 10-year-old grandson wanted to see his crossbows. Yeah, he was very excited from what I heard. I was very excited showing him. I was getting really into it, showing him all these crossbows constantly. My own fault, really. Yeah, I knew he was, really enjoying it. So I was just constantly just getting a crossbow, sort of knowing that I might get a bit shit for it. Although saying that, it had completely gone out my head while I was doing it. Actually, I was completely But yeah. That is Alex said that is actually 100% true though. Yeah. James said making knives and taking wives. That's actually true. That is actually true. Yes. That is actually true. Yes. Yeah, that's about the truest statement I've seen in a long time. I showed you a video of my wife, didn't I, earlier? Maybe you missed it. Well, no, Metallic's my ex-wife, but every time we see each other, we get married again. So, yeah. Alex said Mike the Woodman Whisperer. Fuck's sake. So, I might as well say, hang on. Yeah, Metallic says making knives and divorcing wives is more accurate. Yeah, there you go. Well, yeah. Yeah. But we get married again every time. I'm trying to beat the world record at this point. So yeah, we've got to wait. I think we've got a way to go yet. But yeah. Tat said, I'm not his only wife. Well, who's my other wife? You are. I've not been married to anyone. I've been married to you twice. Third time lucky coming up soon. But who's my other wife then? I've been saying things while I was drunk or something. I'm not his only wife. Fuck's sake. Oh, fuck's sake. Yeah. No, she said she wanted to be my wife. But she actually hasn't been. Yeah, you're right there. No, she said she wants to be. But no. Wants to be, not is. Yeah, me and Metallic have been married twice, and we're going to get married again soon. I want to try and at least beat Elizabeth Taylor's record, which is about 7, I think. Mother said, evening, Mike and Belladonna. How you doing, mate? Alex Saint said, can you not do the member stream yet? Oh, I'll never be able to do member streams because you have to be monetized for that. And because I've been completely demonetized, I can't do member streams. I can't do super chats. What was the other thing? There's a lot of things. I can't do ads. James said, "What are you doing that? Bit weird." It's just a little joke we do, really. It's not. It's just a joke. It's just a joke. So that I can do. So that we. Well, not I. So we can do videos like this. Where's the other ones I've got? Right. Yeah, this might explain it better to James if he's not seen it. Right. This is the first time me and Metallic met in person and got married.
Oh, we're gonna be half pissed.
Yeah, that's hang on, we can get married now. I still speak to ring.
Oh, hold on, there might. Yeah.
Samurai said yes. My full title is Colonel Reverend Samurai Bird Esquire. Oh, so you can marry us just for one day.
Oh, nice.
Yes, but it's only for one night, and then she's divorcing me, and then I can spend the rest of the the rest of the
Live.
live streams, getting
Alimony funds.
alimony donations. Are we gonna be like is it Joan Collins? Every time we come back, get married again, just for the you know what I mean? Just for that day, yeah. And you know, because she's been married about 700 times, hasn't she? So every time we come back, we get married again for that night. Just love to take
There was
a wedding
no good
cake.
reason.
Sadly, we're probably getting divorced in the morning. Here's the
Well, then
wedding
we'll be
ring.
lucky to make it through the night. Look,
This
you
is
look
just
like-
adding to the terms of the divorce, by the way.
Oh, I'm getting it.
She's been
divorce
trying to nick.
settlement.
She's been trying to nick my sword.
It's mine in the
Oh,
divorce
fuck's
settlement.
sake.
You talking about what tattoos you? This is why we're getting divorced. You see, but even have his own wife's tattoo on him. Bloody rude. Have a
Fuck's
word with your
sake.
mother.
We got married tonight, but we've also got divorced already.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. So
And there's the
refund.
ring.
He now needs money for alimony, so you need to.
It's so I can do begging videos and get
Yeah,
loads of
yeah.
donations. That's what it says on the actual court documents, the divorce documents.
How is it that I'm the bad party in this?
No, you're not.
Is it because I am a sparrow?
Oh, yeah, it's the mask, I think. It's the mask.
Is it the crinkle cut cock? Did you get jealous? You didn't- you
It's the
feel
fact that
intimidated by
she's
my
been trying
handbag.
she's been trying to steal my sword all
Oh,
night.
do you
I
know
think
what
that's
it
what
is?
it was.
That's when we knew it was destined for failure.
Oh, good job I kept that video because that reminded me of why. So there you go. Yeah. Weapons, alimony, love, of course. But yeah, mainly weapons. That's right. Yeah, so yeah, metallics weapons because I only have there's the only weapon I own is that one. My ex-wife now owns all my other weapons. So what you lot have to do is donate to me to help me get the alimony that I have to pay her. You know, that's the purpose of it. So yes. Oh yeah, she's also she may be my ex-wife, but she's always my queen as well. Yes. There's my crown if you wondered. That said, indeed, my queen, you have your own Witcher now. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Oh God. John said, "Seen any good horror movies lately?" So the ones I've seen, I watched. Have you seen Pearl? Pearl is good. Pearl's well worth a watch. Pearl and Ready or Not. The first time I watched Ready or Not, I wasn't sure about it, but I watched it again recently and I really liked it actually. Yeah. Funky said, "Still waiting to see American Werewolf in London." Have you not seen that, Funky? Have a look on. Yeah, that's well worth a watch. I've seen that loads of times. That's great. Metallic said, "You need the alimony to rebuild your collection." There you go. Thank you. Yeah, at least she remembers. Nightmare on Mike Street, exactly. Metallic said, "Come on, Funky, sort it out." You haven't seen that yet. I got a little. Well, I can't show you my display. Well, I suppose I could, but yeah. Did you see the ring in that video? The wedding ring. I've got the wedding ring in that display over there. Metallic reckons it looks obscene, but then technically it probably is because of what it's supposed to be. Funky, I've got the DVD, but the other half is not keen. I've still got this and ain't watched it yet, but I will watch it soon. Problem is, Funky, I have so many films that I've been buying and I ain't watched. So right just here, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 24 films I've bought and I haven't watched yet. But I will get round to it because I buy quite a lot of films because you can get them nowadays. You can go on eBay and you can get films for about £1.50 now. So, yeah. Zed said, "Metallic, which you will steal the next time you get divorced." Yeah. Oh no, they're all ours. Oh, what? She can? Yeah, she can take one home, I suppose. Zed said, "I don't need to steal anymore. I already have everything." True. That is true. I said, "Never mind." Oh, where's Tactical then? And Zed's here. I don't know where Tactical. Sometimes Tactical goes out in the evenings now. Now he can. Yeah. Or sometimes he's having a bit of a lurk. Mother said, "Can you make a comparison video between the R9 and the Dracon?" Yes, I've got that written down, Mother. I have got that written down. I'll sort that out soon. That's what I said. Oh, no, I read that. John James. How you doing, mate? You all right? Yeah, I'm all right. I'm not too bad. I've got a pain in the neck at the minute. But, yes. Funky's a Christmas break binge. Yeah, good idea. Yeah, I've got a fucking shitloads I need to watch. It's like this. Zed recommended me that. Put it this way, Funky. I will get round to watching Love, Honor and Obey, but I've still got this that I need to watch that I bought about 2 years ago. So there's a couple up there that I bought a couple of years ago. Didn't got round to. Down to the same, I got about 20 and watched about 10. Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah. And then you end up watching things online instead. These DVDs. Typical woman. I'll be honest with you. Every time I've said pain in the neck, I've been waiting for some kind of comment. I wasn't going to fucking do it. I'm not doing it. Richard, Mike, don't lie. You were bitten at a party during some vampire sex fancy. Maybe. Although I have been having some marks on my neck recently. So, yeah, I better say no more. Alex Saint said, is the War Games worth watching? I've never seen that. That was on the telly recently. I've got a feeling that American Werewolf in London is either on All 4 or BBC iPlayer at the minute, but I know a lot of you don't watch them. Right, while I go and get me and Metallic's wedding ring, I'll show you what it's supposed to be.
What are you doing?
I'm asking you to marry me.
Yes, yes. Oh, Warren, you've made me the happiest reanimated nurse in the world.
Oh, I made this for you in anatomy class.
Oh, it's lovely.
That's a gallstone, and this is a sphincter muscle. That's how it fits all.
Oh, Warren, it's the nicest engagement ring I've ever had.
Shall we?
Let's.
There you go. It's got its own little display case now. There you go. Preserved forever. Right. James said, can you do a video on World War One melee weapons made by you? Do you know what, John? I think I've actually got a video like that. It might be worth checking out. Put in the word trench weapons or trench. Trench might bring stuff up that you'd like to look of. Yeah, the sphincter ring. There it is. There it is. Preserved forever. It does look obscene though, especially when it's in that fucking case, don't it, Metallic? Yeah, just go to my channel, put in the search bit trench, and I reckon that'll come up with some interesting stuff. Because I've put or like mace or something. Maybe put World War One in. I'll have a quick look for you. Yeah, that was our first ring. The second ring was Buckfast rings. Let's see, I'll have to think about the third one. So I'm just going to go to my channel quickly, go onto the search bit and see what comes up if I put in trench. Yeah, you know what, John? So do I. I like, the brutal World War One trench weapons. Right, so if you go onto my channel, put in trench, you will find World War One trench mace, World War One trench mace, trench knives, handmade trench weapons, trench sword, loads of trench knives. I don't own them anymore though because you can't now. but they're old videos. Yeah, just put in the word trench. That'll come up with some interesting things for you, I think. Oh, Funky, I did. I mentioned that to Metallic earlier. Yeah, I totally forgot about that. Yes, I will reply to you about that, Funky. Funky said, did you get my email about Teespring? Yes, I did. Yeah, do you know what? I completely, until I was modding on your live stream earlier, and then it suddenly reminded me. Yeah, I will get on to you about that, because I've got a feeling, now you've mentioned about prices on there, I need to check mine, because they did something recently where I think they upped the price of like the basic costs before your profits put on, and now I suspect some things I'm not making any money on, so I better check that myself. So I will have a look, and then I'll get on to you about it, Funky. Matat said I forgot about the Bucky rings. Yeah, you got one, I got one. Well, was there somehow 3 of them? I can't remember. John said I saw a good horror movie recently called The Boar. It's about a giant rampaging boar. Is that that's the original? Yes, Australian, isn't it? And it's like 80s, and I've not seen that, but I want to watch that because it looks fucking excellent. Yeah. Matat said, hold on, was it? It was. Yeah, I think Buckfast. Oh no, you're right. You're right. Yeah, you know what, Matat? I thought I was wrong anyway. You said, hold on. It was the first one we were drinking Buckfast. It was the swords, crowns, and tiaras, and pearl necklaces and climax for the second one. You're right. Yes. Yeah. So all right. So for the first wedding, we had a couple of rings. Then we had wedding rings made of a sphincter ring and some Buckfast rings. Yeah. Oh yeah. And then the second one, we had the full fucking lot. We had crowns, tiaras, pearl necklaces, climaxes. Yes. Yes. Good job. Someone's got a good memory. Wink. So neither of us then. Funky said, ever seen Street Trash? I think I have. Let me just check, because I'm pretty sure I have. That's not the one where they're drinking the really weird fucking shit, is it? Oh yeah, the alcoholic beverage. Yeah, I have seen that. I saw that about 10, 15 years ago on the Horror Channel. That's fucking, hilarious film, and it really gory. Yeah, I like that kind of stuff. Is that a trauma film? I think that might be a trauma. But yeah, the last couple of films I watched was Ready or Not, Pearl, and X. All really good. Nice one, Deep. I'm glad you enjoyed it, mate. Yeah, good laugh, isn't it? You try and have a laugh. Tactical said, runs in, polishes Mike's head. Once he's distracted, claims the witch's sword to himself. That's so sick. Oh, God. I'm trying to unlock my phone at this point. Yeah, I like that one, Funky. I've not seen that for a long time. I don't know how long the Horror Channel's been on for. Oh, and if anyone wonders where the Horror Channel's gone, it's now called Legend. I think there's still Horror Extra, but they've started calling it Legend now. Yeah, I ain't too bad. Tactical. What have you been at tonight? Been out or something? Yeah, what was we on about? Yeah, so yeah, I'm going to look that up a minute. I want to see if that's a trauma film. At one point, they used to show shitloads of trauma films. Street Trash. No, I don't think that is a trauma. But if you've never seen the trauma stuff, they're quite good. But that sort of seems sort of similar. Toxic. Have you ever seen the Toxic Avengers? Toxic Avengers quite good. I actually quite like that. They get a bit shit as they go along. You know what I mean? But yeah, Toxic Avenger. They used to Horror Channel used to show loads and loads and loads of that kind of stuff. What's you saying there, James? I can't read that. Oh, you've been to the pub, have you? Nice, yes. That's sake. Nice one. When did you see Street Trash then? Recently, Funky. What else have I watched? Yeah. But yeah, the films I've been watching. I try to watch at least 2 or 3 films a week. But yeah, so it's Pearl and X. They're both good films. I watched Ready or Not, which is good. I wasn't sure at first. The week before that, I watched Revenge, which I didn't like. Revenge. If anyone's seen Revenge, that's Australian, like rape and revenge film. I didn't really like it. I thought it was a bit fucking. I don't know. I don't mind far-fetched things when they're supposed to be far-fetched, but this was like, that was fucking ridiculous, and it wasn't supposed to be ridiculous. If you know what I mean. I think it was supposed to be sort of realistic, but it wasn't. What else? Oh, and then the other one was The Nightingale, which was good. Metallic said, anyone else seen Ready or Not? Have you seen Ready or Not, Metallic? Sorry, I just got to send something at me. Metallic said, I'm considering sharing my favourite cheese, but I'm not sure it'd be okay for 10-year-old. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not I'll reply to that in a minute. Right. 10-year-old to watch Ready or Not. Oh, yeah. Right. So Metallic is saying, have any of you not seen Ready or Not? Do you think a 10-year-old could watch it? Do you know what? I think that would be milder than some things. If you don't care about swearing, the gore in it is mild, I think. Or like it's hard to explain, but it's not like horrible realistic gore, is it? If you know what I mean. Alex Saint said, got a Mauser bayonet a couple of weeks ago. Cost me 45 quid. Starting to get more of a historical stuff rather than just weapons. You know, I wish I did that, because I can't really afford a lot of stuff now. But I don't know why I never used to like buying like historical stuff years ago. I would now. Yeah. I'll try. Have I got try? I don't think I've got try. No, because if I had try, it'd be up there because I haven't watched it. Steve Taylor, right? I saw you on Funkies earlier. Metallic said, I think the worst bit was the cellar. That could be a bit. Yeah. If you've got the sense to, make sure you warn him as it's coming up or whatever, I reckon that'd be fine. I reckon, yeah. How much was what is Ready or Not? Do you reckon a 15? Lord Flasher, how you doing, mate? You all right? Right, I'm gonna open up your channel in a minute. Lord Flasher, were you on Funky Prepper's live stream earlier? Because Metallic said hello to you, but you didn't get a reply. He said, Chief Migley of the Mines of Southern England, I bid you good morrow. Cheers, mate. Fuck's sake. Metallic said he loved Attack the Block, and there was a few jump scares in that. Metallic said the only historical stuff Mike has now is an old copy of Razzle under his mattress. Well, not under my mattress, but yes. I'll tell you what, I think I've got some proper, well, not me, I think there's some proper antiques up in the loft, pornos, magazines. Yeah. Oh, yeah. If they're still there, there's some fucking old ones up there, I'll tell you, 60s. Alex Saint said, "You got some good stuff, haven't you? Fairbairn Sykes is yeah, and that's original as well. I think I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, I've got a feeling that Fairbairn Sykes is a real original one. Funky the Glock knife. Have you got one? I remember Knife Tests Nos on YouTube. I remember him. The bloke who used to destroy all the knives. Yeah, I remember him. Yeah, that was a long time ago, wasn't it, Funky? Yeah. No, I ain't got one of them. Steve, Barbarian. I did watch that. Yeah, I like Barbarian. Yeah, if you like Barbarian, check out X and then check out Pearl. But Pearl is the prequel to X. John said, saw Barbarian, it was cool, but not the best to me. Yeah, it wasn't amazing, but it was worth a watch, wasn't it? Yeah, I like Barbarian. I thought it was quite good. Zombie Slayer, how you doing, mate? You all right? No flashlight said, yeah, I was. Sorry, I was in that chat. It was the only reason I wasn't 100% sure if it was you. When I checked your channel, I couldn't really tell. I mean, I couldn't really tell if it was you or not. Because obviously, Lord Flashlight is a real character. There could be another Lord Flashlight with that picture easily. You know what I mean? Fuck off, Tactical. He's an alright Mike's favourite, Scott. Second favourite, Scott. Alex said, Attack the Block is great. Do you know what? I hadn't seen Attack the Block till very recently when I ended up watching it with Metallic. She recommended me and we watched it at the same time. And yeah, I really liked it. I had been meaning to watch Attack the Block for a long, long, long time, though, because I'm a fan. I've been a sort of fan of the director for that for years. Joe Cornish, and it's either Joe Cornish or the other bloke. Can't remember his name now. It was what part of Adam and Joe anyway, which is like a 90s thing. But yeah, I've been meaning to watch that for absolute years and years and years. And she said to me, yeah, let's just watch that. And it was really good. Zombie Slayer says, is that a new sword on the... That's my Witcher sword that Metallic let me have. But she owns all my weapons now when we got divorced. Shall I explain all that again? Yeah, that's not new, but the display thing is new. Jim, how you doing, Jim? You're right, mate. Said evening 60s porn, big bushes, fondue sets. You know what? I'll have to get them out one day, Jim, and yeah, have a look. I've not seen them things for ages. I'll tell you what else they had though. I remember finding those pornos when I was a kid, and I'll tell you what they did used to have in them, and it was fucking horrendous. They used to have these fucking sexually transmitted disease adverts in there for things like, I don't know, what's the worst sexual transmitted things you can get? Not AIDS, but you know, and these adverts would be like, all I remember is seeing like a half a fucking rotting woman with a fucking like a skull exposed in the middle of a porno, and it wasn't like some fetish thing. Please, yeah. Metallic, I can't remember what this thing was. You know, for things like oh god, I don't know, but it doesn't matter anyway. Yeah. Alex said Mike's probably got ancient pornos on floppy disk. Fuck's sake. Even I'm too old to have. No, I suppose no. I would have had them. Yeah. Blue waffle. Fuck's sake. No, I don't know, but there's these horrible sort of try to scare you into making sure you... Yeah, gonorrhea probably, Zed. Yeah. TB, is that one? Or is that something? No, it's something else. What's the T one? There's a T one. I can't remember now. Blue waffle. Yeah, don't be searching blue waffle. Metallic, do not search blue waffle. You see, he has a habit of accidentally searching these things. What's the one I accidentally tricked her. I mentioned something thinking no one will search that. And then Metallic went and searched it. Don't trust the people in this chat. What was I going to say? So, don't forget you can donate to this channel if you want, because yeah, I don't I don't get paid for doing YouTube, and it is my job essentially. So I'm an involuntary volunteer. But if you want to, there's a thing called coffee.com where you can donate a couple of quid. In the description is the link, and if someone puts !support in the chat, I think Nightbot will put the link up. Thank you, Metallic. So you can click that and you can put a couple of quid in. I'll play a video for you, and I'll even read your videos out, your messages out. So here is how. So don't pretend you don't know how to do it, all right? And it takes PayPal, credit, and debit cards, all right, as well. So see you in about 30 seconds. Yeah, happy ad dance music, and I know firsthand she actually really does dance to it as well when she sees that. Here's it. Jim said hello, Zed, Tactical Metallic, Rich, George. Who's George? Fuck's sake. Tactical said I missed a woman's mouth once. Gone in her ear. Not sorry. Fuck's sake. Yeah. Where am I? Oh, Lord Flashlight said it arrived today, Mike. Cheers, mate. Perfect impaler for the Vlad. Very little adder. Yeah, nice one. Because I was actually a bit worried you was going to get your bayonet. Yeah. I hope you mean the bayonet anyway. Yeah, perfect impaler for the Vlad. I'll tell you why I was worried. Because I didn't have no stamps. So what Lord Flashlight was on about, I sold him a bayonet recently. I had to buy the. See you later, deep in the bunker. Take care, mate. I had to buy the postage online, but buying it online, it meant that I couldn't unselect the postman coming to pick it up. Well, I didn't want him to pick it up. I was going to put it in the post box, but you could not unselect it. So I thought it's not fair for me to make the postman come around here and say, I've come to pick up your package. And then he said, well, I've already sent it. It's a bit of a piss take. So I thought I'll leave it here so you can pick it up. Well, he had to come here twice because the first time he came here, this was on the day it was fucking pissing it down all day. He came here once and no one answered the door. I must have been asleep and my mum didn't hear it. She was probably asleep as well because she's got sleep apnea. She falls asleep at the table. So anyway, he came back later, pulled out this fucking label because I got them to print the label as well, that was soaking wet. And when I put it on, I hardly pressed it on because I haven't listened to the postman keep moaning. Well, he wasn't moaning. He was sort of, when someone's moaning, but they're not moaning. And I just let him do it because fair enough, no one answered the door first time. So have your little moan. I'm not going to even say nothing. You know what I mean? And I started thinking, shit, that fucking sticker's going to come off. Is he even going to get it? So I'm glad you did. Cheers, mate. And thank you for buying that as well. I appreciate that. Alex Saint said, I still have to attach your patch to something. Don't know what to put it on. Well, you could always do what Nick's Knives did. Nick's Knives got his. He put a what do you call it? A magnet on the back of it. Sewed a magnet on the back of his, put it on his PC, I think he said. Lord Flashlight said, I noticed the label was pretty washed out. Yeah, I was honestly thinking, fuck, he's not going to get it. Yeah, nice one. Yeah, so yeah, you did notice that then. Nick said, I'd fucking hate being a postman. I'll tell you, he was soaked. That was the other reason. I just let him have his little moan. I just thought, I'm not going to even mention it. Because I didn't care anyway. You know what I mean? It wouldn't bother me having his little moan. That's why I let him do it. Have your little moan. Get it out your system. And yeah. I like our postmen. They're all decent, actually. And they know me quite well when they see me all the fucking time. because I don't really go to the shops a lot, so nearly everything I buy is online. So they're delivering packages here every fucking day. I like our postman; they're all good, and the post lady. Alex Saint said, "I remember a trend of all the gore pictures you set up as a joke." Yeah, I remember that, Alex Saint. Yeah, I remember the days before then, and if you were inclined to see things like that, you had to buy an old VHS called Faces of Death. And there was another thing. One of the magazines, like Loaded Magazine or something, made this little book, and it had all sort of gory pictures in it, loads of weird shit in it. Yeah, I got rid of that in the end. Once you got the internet, didn't need it. You know, it was more like a curio thing, curiosity thing. You'd get it out while people was, look at that, and there'd be these horrible pictures. You're off as well, Steve. See you later, mate. Whoever's going off. It was wet from the sweat from the mines. It was tactical. Fuck, I missed that. Steve said, I'm going to get some supper and boil some summits for the H2O. Yeah, see you later, Steve. Good night, mate. Good night. You're off. What's the time then? It's not that late. You keep making me think it's like midnight at this, right? Yes, is everyone liking the stream? I hope you are. How many likes is there? Nick said, anyone spied anything in the Black Friday sales? I got myself a new PC. Oh, I bought myself a new telly, but it wasn't in the fucking sales. I had 30 quid credit in Amazon from people doing the shopping stuff for me. Oh, that reminds me. That's something I've got to write down. And that, I told you last time, anyway, I think that cost me it was going to be 109 quid on some kind of sale. But no, the weird thing is, Nick, and this seems to be every single year, whenever it comes to the Black Friday stuff, I'm completely skint, like nothing. That's why I'm having to make knives to sell now. No, that should be written up there, shouldn't it? Sorry, I just need to write something down. Fucking hell, why am I writing that? Done. North Fast said, couldn't help myself. New upgrade, thicker trigger claw. Came out for the adder from the same folk who did the reinforced transport bar with the lever insert. The mechanical side is now fully reinforced. Oh, I get it. Yeah, so that's the bit that goes like that. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds decent. Tom said, do another video on a sawn off air off. You have to be careful with that, Tom. You can get done if it's too low. If it's too small, I mean. And I don't think I've ever done one on that. That was my brother. When he got done, he got done for. He's been convicted in that, but this was when they started trying to say that his air rifles was overpowered. When there was like 12.1 foot-pound over, like 0.1 pound over, and it depended what pellets you used. Another thing they tried to accuse him of was having a sawn-off gun, but that gun was cut to the limit it was allowed to be. You have to be careful with that. They'll try and use it against you. Jim said, I got the broad edges. Oh, nice one as well, Jim. Thank you for letting me know that. Very nice ones. I've had 3 types now, all excellent. I think these are my favourite. Spot on for the size, weight, ratio, and pointings. They're good little tips on them ones, aren't they? Yeah, they're good. They're good tips, they are, aren't they, Jim? Yeah, weirdly enough, every single time I buy them, I always get a different kind because I have to get the cheapest ones. But yeah, they're a bit smaller than normal, aren't they? I like those tips as well. I think they're good. Yeah, thank you as well, Jim, for buying them. I appreciate that. But so talking of your brother, thank you for him and his pheasant video. I think I told him about that. Yeah, glad that out. I'm pretty sure I told him about that, Metallic. Nick said, was the sawn-off gun the survival air rifle you meant? I think it was. Yes, I'm pretty sure it was, Nick. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. I'm not 100% sure though. That happened to Lewis as well, though. I think Lewis had a sort of broken gun that the stock was broken off of. And they tried to accuse him of having some kind of sawn-off gun. But they can be a legal limit. There's a limit they can be. It's just you can't be under that. Because I think if you take too much off the barrel, it can essentially be a pistol then. I'm not sure, though. Object History said, meanwhile in Texas, I can have a sword on my hip and a gun I'm untrained to sling over my shoulder. Yeah, exactly. Fuck's sake. Lord Facet, I'm considering buying another Audi if I can get a reasonable price to start on another project. Nice one, yeah. In fact, I always worry about hanging meat. I'm glad it's necessary because it grosses. I was glad it's not necessary because it grosses me out quite a bit. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like hung meat. It's just it adds too much horrible taste to me. Nick said, yeah, length is classified it as a pistol or rifle. Yeah, exactly. That's it, Nick, isn't it? That's it. Yeah. Because my BSA Lightning, if you took the silencer off that's got a 6-inch barrel. That's how long the barrel is. But, well, yeah. As Metallic said, is that, as she likes to say to me, is that a man's inch? All right, this is actually that 6-inch. Oh, no, it's about right then. Oh, God. Yeah, I thought you meant not necessary. Tom said, yeah, I've literally just watched the video. Yeah, that's my twin brother. That wasn't actually me. Yeah, that was my twin brother, Tom. Yeah. RDP said, you only have 6 inches. That's right. How you doing, Rob? You're right, mate. I haven't seen you on for a while. I'm going to have to go for another piss in a minute. You're on the old Jägermeister. I might have to get some of that soon. Tactical said to Metallic, all blokes are worried about their hanging meat. Good. You know what? As soon as I said hanging meat, I thought, oh, here we go. That's definitely going to come off. Oh, yeah. No, sorry. Lord Flashheart knows best. Yeah. Mike's knob leg is just in the threshold to be classed as a rifle. Don't ask how he knows that. Right, piece of doing the laundry right now, drinking Jaeger and YouTube. Nice one. Nice. You're still in that place with the noisy neighbours. Pete said hello, cunts. How you doing, Pete? You're right, mate. Oh, God. Finally got 2 sensible mods on. Who's the non-sensible one? Can you guess? Fucking hell. So, who'd like for it to go off from Rangy's Dark Place? Because did you know that that's out? That's rude, Pete. You should say hello to everyone but me. That's right. Nice attack. Oh, I'm going to have to get another piss in a minute. Steve said, anyone enjoyed 1899? I don't know what that is. I do not know what that is, Steve. Some kind of booze or something? RDB said, try this one, mate. Get a pint glass, get about an inch of Jaeger in it, top it off of cherry cola. Trust me, it tastes unique. Good idea. I don't drink a lot of things like that, though, but yeah, I'd give it a go. Oh, TV series. All right. Look into that. Right, I really badly need a piss. Right, I'm just going to keep playing the same. I'll just keep putting the ad video on because it's nice and long. I know I can always get back in time. And it's sort of relevant. Welcome to the Weapon Collector shopping channel. The only place you'll find all Weapon Collector's merchandise. Mugs, banners, t-shirts, blasters, and lots more. All found on Weapon Collector shopping centre. Now that is some good coffee. But that is actually the cheapest coffee you can buy. As soon as you put it in a Weapon Collector mug, this is gourmet shit basically. It's essentially the cheapest you can buy. Anything you put in a Weapon Collector mug will just be transformed into
you the ultimate drink. But that is just beautiful. Don't.
You're a fool.
No, you're not a fool. Well, I am a fool. That is relevant to me. But all right, Metallic. Yeah, this one's just for you. Yeah, I wouldn't have made it back in time. It's only all right. This one's just for Metallic, so you can have a dance. Wrong fucking video. I thought it was a bit long. Right, this one. Just looking for something. I wanted to show Metallic something, but oh, what the fuck are they? Strange. Wanted to Metallic. You know, we were talking about them blades I had. You probably can't even remember. I wanted to show you some blades I had, but I can't find them now. So I wanted to ask you a question about one of them. I've got a few blade blank sort of thing, but this will be made into something eventually. But I wanted to show you a blade blank and ask you about it because we've spoke about it before, but now I can't find them. I wonder where the fuck they are. That used to be a trench knife. Did have, it was knuckle duster knife originally. Fuck's sake, yeah, I thought you'd notice that. Gregory Beck, Nick. Yeah, I just got to pain him in the neck. That's all. I've got to pain him in the neck. Oh, God. Right. RDP said, all normal Coke. Do what you effing want, mate? I do. You know what? I don't actually drink anything like Coke, so yeah. But maybe I'll try a little bit. Yeah, that's all right. RDP, don't worry about it. After people on here, probably drunk anyway. Yeah, which one, Metallic? What that? Yeah, this one. Yeah, originally that would have been a knuckle duster. Yeah, but yeah. So what I did, I cut them off, and I thought, all right, so that this one could actually be used, I'll cut it so you can actually use it. Yeah, it does fit in the hand. Yeah, quite nicely actually. Yeah. I might tidy that up one day. Oh, fucking shoulder hurts. But yeah, I've got some blades that I took off of. I took these blades off of some folding knives. So somewhere I've got blades that came off of a butterfly knife, came off a flick knife, and I wanted to show you those because I've spoke to you about them, but they're not in this box. I thought they was in here. That's where all my blades are. I wonder where the fuck they are then. It must be in the shed somewhere. Mother said that Red Rider is a new nightmare of the fittings. Ah, fuck's sake. Mother, you do crack me up with that. Dad said, oh, yeah, I believe you. Oh, God. One piece of shit, my laundry is done. Got to sort this shit out now. All right, Roddy P, you're going to stay on while you're doing it? I'll carry on looking in here, though, because you never know, it might be in here. Maybe I've missed them. What we got in here? Yeah, there's a bit of nice porn for you. That's a bird. I think that's a copy of a bird, though. I don't think that's a real one. Because this is a real one. That's why I say I don't think this is real, because it came from GearBest. And I don't think any of fucking GearBest stuff's real. Mods, just you can allow Rob's comments. He's just because it's got a swear in it. What one, Lord Flasher? How much? Yeah, no, Lord Flasher. This is the one you're supposed to be buying. This is for sale, by the way. This is for sale. I made this today. For sale. Set for sale. It's not really for sale right now, but if someone offers me the right amount of money, you can have it tonight. Look at the thickness of that as well. It's all right. Just some of your comments weren't showing, Rob. That's all right. Just because they had swear words in it, but it don't bother me. I noticed no one was allowing them. Absolutely rock solid. Still guard, still pommel. Quite sort of medieval looking, I think. That's the next time you claim a new victim, try not to make it so obvious, fuck's sake. Yeah. What's got in here? Thank you, Object History. Metallic, this was that knife. You remember I said someone gave me a knife that was worth about 140 quid or more? This is it. I'm very grateful to Londinium Armory for giving me this, but I wouldn't be able to bring myself to spend that much money on a folding knife, personally. How much are they? How much is one of these right now? I couldn't do it. He gave me that just, just as a present. Thank you, Object History. He said, love that. Not flash at new Tiger Loaf knife. Guess the price. And we could buy. Yeah, 160. Yeah, 160 quid. I couldn't bring myself to spend that much on a knife. That's why it goes back in the case and back in the box. I wouldn't sell it anyway, though, seeing it was a gift. But yeah. I did use it for a bit, though. Now, RDP, I wouldn't worry about. Don't worry about anything. You're not doing anything bad at all. You're absolutely fine, mate. Tactical said that is a smart looking knife. You make that, mate. Yeah, I did. Yes, yeah. Give you a 5 before it. Right, that's it. Time RDP out, and then maybe even block him for that comment. Don't, I'm joking. I bet someone's already done it. It's got a like a rod as a tang, but it's pretty thick. It's probably 10 mil thick, the tang in there. It'd be solid as fuck. Yeah, it would be absolutely solid. Ah, did he, Matat? Did you get rid of it for me? It's being naughty. Don't, mate. If I go back and see it, I hope she's deleted it for you. If I see it, someone's losing their mod. No, if anyone wanted to buy that, just make me an offer, and if it's enough, you know what I mean. RDP said that's similar to the knife they used to cut off Jamie Lannister's hand. Yeah. Oh, do you know what? You saying that, RDP? I actually want to make that knife. There was a couple of knives from Game of Thrones that I like the look of. I thought I could make. I'm going to have to look into those. Yeah, there's a couple of the sort of more, not the fancy things, but the more sort of, yeah, like that one that you mentioned. There's a couple of big old sort of, yeah. Yeah, I think it would tactical. It's got a hell of a fuck. It's very thick, so it's not gonna be very, very sharp, but it's like a proper chopping knife. That's 8 mil thick. That is. Everything on it's absolutely solid. Yeah, it hit like a fucking axe. But it was originally a wood chopping thing, like a wood chopper. RDP says because it's a true knife that they would have had back then. That's it. Yeah, I do want to make some of them. I got some more stuff coming up soon. This is something Malk made me. I think it was from a blade blank. Quite nice. Nice and tight in the off sheath. Yeah, so what I'll do, I'll probably do the video soon. I've done a video making that knife and the sheath. And then I'll mention it on there if people want to buy it, and then there'll be more coming up soon. Nick said Condor Bushlaw blade. Oh, is that what it is? Yeah. Lord Flashshot said, what's roughly material cost so I can estimate your labour's worth on top? Right. The actual metal for this cost about a tenner, I suspect, maybe 12 quid. Then you got a couple of quid each for the pommel. So what's that? Let's say 16 quid. Handle came with it. And there's probably about at least 15 quid, maybe 16, 17 quid stuff on that. Because you'd be fucking surprised. 2 of them fucking rivets cost you about a quid. So about £1.50 just for the rivets on that fucking thing. So at least it's cost me at least 30 quid for the materials, I'd suspect. Being, you know, if I'm really, really fucking can't think of the word. Not conservative, can't think of the word. You know what I mean. The RDP, may as well wait for the nice one to be over before you do laundry. Exactly. Damn, I forgot the laundry again. Back soon. Yeah, I was hoping to find those bloody blades. Oh, have I just found them? No, I haven't. This is another expensive knife that I got sent, which I'd never fucking touch. Oh, fuck me, I need to cut the finger then. It's because it's got titanium on it, titanium and fucking carbon fiber. But it's not. You got to remember, a lot of the knives I buy, a lot of the knives I own, I never bought. I wouldn't have bought this. It was sent to me to review. I'm not going to turn down 100. This is in the 100, like 100 and something. How much was it? Supposed to be VG10 steel. I can't remember what this one was called, but it was quite expensive as far as I remember. And it had a little removable flipper on it. See where that hole is? You could screw in and out a flipper on it. The tat said, fancy having mismatched. I know, I think they look odd. I don't like the look of them like that. You'll be surprised how many of these expensive knives there are like that, you know. Yeah, I think they look fucking... Looks hard, doesn't it? I'd rather it just be all that. It's almost sort of cheap. You know, let's make a knife. Let's put some expensive titanium on it, but we're going to put it on one side. Yeah, I really wanted to find those blades to show you, but I can't find them. Yeah, it does look broken, don't it? This one, I won this one off of Dwayne Myers. Who remembers? Do you remember that, you lot? I don't know if you lot subscribe to what's he called? XDM50. He tried to sell this on eBay, and Buck actually got in touch with him saying you're selling fake knives, and he got shit for it. So he did a giveaway, and I won it. So that got sent to me from America. That said, I'll give you 20 quid and a reach around. No, thank you. Fuck's sake. Right, the bidding's £21.50 so far, is it? Nick said, I'll give you a tenner. Inflation's a bastard. Nick said, yeah, people want carbon fiber, but carbon fiber doesn't work for a frame lock. So they have titanium on one side and the carbon on the other side. Yeah, it makes it look odd. Doesn't look, yeah. Yeah. You're right, Smiley. Yeah, it probably would be. I bet that's probably what it's designed for, metallic. But yeah, it wasn't. They got quite funny with him selling it. Buck did. Buck got hold of him and told him to take the listing down. He didn't know it was fake. No, he wasn't selling it as a fake. You know, he didn't know it was fake. What's this little fucking thing? Oh, who remembers Jay's Blades? Jay Hines. Oh, fucking hell. I didn't know that was 10 years ago. So he sent me that. It says Weapon Collector 2012 and then jaysblades.com. Do you remember Jay's Blades? Jay Hines started his own. Well, he might still have his shop. I don't know, but he had a knife shop. He sent me that as a little gift. If you took the clip off of that, that would probably be quite a good little what do you call it? Survival tin knife. It wouldn't be legal, but who fucking cares? You know what I mean? A wolf bagging. Now that I don't even know what that one is, Jim. Fuck me. I've never heard of a wolf bagging. You know. Don't want to ask either. And these was probably the last ones that some of the last ones I was sent. This is shit I would never buy. I don't really like weird stuff like that. It's a nice enough thing, but I wouldn't buy it. Again, another broken one. It's not broken, but yeah. I've got coughing again. So yeah, that's about it in there, I think, that's interesting. That one. Yeah, I only got this out. I got this out specifically to show one fucking set of things, and they're not in there. So I can't work out where they would be. Mother said, who remembers Jaxie bots? That's the second time that's been brought up tonight. So yes, I do, because someone spoke about it about an hour ago. And that's not a joke either. Ask John. John remembers Jaxie bolts. This is quite a nice knife. I think it's very sturdy. It's all metal. It's all steel construction. Yeah, none of the shit I actually went in this fucking box for is even there. They might be still in that thing though over there, the blades. Did you get to see that one, Metallic, when I showed it? Because I don't think you mentioned it at the time, did you? I never know with your computer going on off the internet. Jim said, hello, Darren. No worse than usual. Just trying to figure out where to go tomorrow. It's maps. Ah, nice. You go for a walk tomorrow then, Jim. Nice one. Yeah, the only other things I've got in here are this. I need to eventually put some scales on. I was at one point going to make this into a little knuckle duster knife, but obviously I can't do that now. But I'm going to put some scales on that eventually. Yeah, I was going to put a little set of knuckle dusters on it. Because you could just about get them on there. All right, so this is the one I was saying that I think well, you never replied when I said, you know, I mentioned that someone gave me a 140 quid knife. Well, this was the one. That, you know, the one I showed you the others and this wasn't there. This was it. It's about 160 quid. But I was just showing the reason I mentioned them to Metallic because if I've got a knife that's over 100 quid, I would never use it. I won't ever use it. It's too much to fucking like lose, you know, or fuck up. So that's why I don't buy expensive knives. You'd never see me ever buy an expensive knife because if I did, I'd be too scared to fucking use it and fuck it up because I can't afford that kind of money. So I'd rather my £10 copy of this which is this one. £10 copy. I use that every day for months and months and months. The fucking real thing, no thank you. I'm not carrying a 160 quid knife around or messing it up in the shed. It's a very, it's a very nicely sort of appreciated gift, but not something I would buy myself because I can't afford it. So metallic, did you see it that time? Otherwise, I'll just show you it later. Nick says, yeah, said I looked on Annie Haynes earlier, Mike. Paramilitary 2 is actually 180 quid. Yeah, I saw it 160. Thank you, Matteo. Yeah, no, I just wondered, did you see it earlier as well? Yeah, I only got this box out to. There's another thing. Like, why is? Oh no, I know what that's for. I was going to say, why has that not got a knife for it? But I remember now. That was true. I wanted to make a sheath where you didn't use any proper tools. I'll show you later. The shit writes itself. For fuck's sake. Oh god. No fact, I said that knife you made today, Mike, is of similar value. That's why I'm going to sell it. I ain't going to use that. Nah, joking. Yeah. I'm going to do a video soon, and then I'll let people. What do you call it? We'll do a donation, not donation, auction type thing. Oh, my other fucking side. Other side of my neck's hurting now. Oh god. Ad, how you doing, mate? You right? Good, mate. She cuts cleaner than a samurai. Oh, what? Metallic, do you mean? Or the knife? I only say that because it was last comment I've seen from Ad was on the pumpkin cutting. Told you I had an injured side. Now, you are good at cutting your stuff metallic. You've been better than me lately anyway, 100%. Right, where are we? Dan, what was you on about thingy scales? Yeah, and Lord Flashup said I've still got the Jaxie backbone sitting in the drawer. Lord. Yeah, the concrete pump. Well, apart from the concrete ones, yeah. Oh no, actually, the latest cutting video wasn't pumpkins, was it? It was the bottle cutting one with the 2 different swords. There's still a few of those coming up, by the way, because me and Metallic did fucking shitloads that day. If I ever showed you what in the next video, I'll leave the camera zoomed out so you can actually see the amount of bottles there are. But there's, I don't know, how many bottles do you reckon there were, Metallic? There was a lot there, weren't there? There was a fucking lot of bottles anyway, because we had quite a few small ones at first, which we practiced with. That's she's deadlier. She's deadlier. Get her on a pellet gun thing will change. There's a shooting competition with me versus Metallic with an air gun. So you'll see that soon. Thanks, Ad. It was always good. It was a really good laugh, actually, wasn't it? They're quite fun to rewatch, actually. I'll be honest with you, some videos can be a chore to edit, but often the ones with Metallic are funny as fuck, so I can quite enjoy still watching them. But I think there was 7 or 8 of each side. Yeah, and there was at least 4 or 5 different sizes, weren't there? Yeah, that was funny as fuck as well when the bottle that hit the conservatory. But what made it even funnier, no one actually noticed. No one actually noticed it had happened. So this is the other knife I got out. It's like a this is another HX Outdoors one. This is like their version of the Mora, but it's got a ferro rod in the handle. Sharpener on the sheath. Nice sharp spine on it, so it will actually do the fucking striker. Yeah, it's not a bad knife. Oh no, you're right, Matt. Yeah, they did notice, didn't they? and said the bottle was cut thicker than a cucumber. Attack said they did notice, but assumed it was something coming off the roof, like moss or something. So they didn't react to it. That was it. Yeah, I knew there was something sort of weird about it. Yeah, it's all right. Anyway, that got sent to me from GearBest. I don't get something enough. I don't get anything from GearBest anymore, sadly. I used to get loads of stuff off GearBest. That was really good at one point. So at one point, they would message me. The women who worked there, it was always women. They'd message me. But what used to make me laugh, it was always women. So it's wherever it's from, China, wherever they are, Chinese women with names like Jenny and Sue and stuff like that, where they've just picked a name. So she'd say, "Yeah, this is Sue," or whatever. Yeah, all these strange non-Chinese names. Although saying that though, I watched a film recently where it was Chinese and it suddenly came out of two characters called Kevin and what was the other name? It was Kevin and Jessica, wasn't it? Yeah. Everyone else's names was all fucking Korean, and then there's suddenly Kevin and Jessica. Cucumber slices. Yeah, you know what? That would be a good idea. And that would, yes. Yeah, maybe we have to do that. But yeah, because I was trying to think of things that I reckon melons would be good. I reckon a melon would be good to cut, and actually cucumbers would. You know, it's still going to come up to weird comments though if we did both melons and cucumbers. But I bet they would cut really well. But the comments we would have to listen to, well, I suppose it'd be funny at least, wouldn't it? It was Parasite, Metallic. Yeah, it was. It was Parasite. That was all right, wasn't it? In the end. Dad said, "Mike, can you put your logo on the knife?" I can't put it on the actual knife. I can put my logo on the sheath, and I can put my maker's mark, which I've been putting on stuff for years, like that, which is WC, and then the year. Metallic said, "Melons are more expensive than cucumbers." Yeah, but you know what I mean, though. You know what I mean. I think they would cut well, though. But yeah, whether they'd be worth the money, you know what I mean. Jim said, "It's a shame about GearBest. I found customs were getting a bit overzealous on the parcels." Were they, Jim? Yeah, they stopped in the end, so I stopped bothering in the end. But yeah, I used to get loads of stuff off of them. Nearly all loads of sort of. So the lamp I'm using right now came from them. I've got power banks from them. I've got other power banks, radios, tents, yeah, sleeping bags. Oh, fuck's sake, Metallic, don't you start that. Best line from the film, "Buy me a bag of drugs." Oh, God. If you was here, we could... No, that's going too far. We could have laid on there, maybe... No, I won't. Shut up. I was going to say recreated the scene, but I didn't mean fully before you start telling me off. Jim said... No, Nick said, "Chinese people actually love using English names for their kids. Sometimes even just random English words. I know a Chinese girl called Water." Fucking hell. That didn't know might reverse swiftly. There you go. No, I saved it, I think. I didn't mean literally recreate it, but I just meant we could have recreated them words being said. All right. Ah, fucking hell. Dad said, "Go on then, I'd love to slide my cucumber between those melons." Oh, fuck's sake. Dad said, "I asked my Chinese girlfriend for 69 once and she snapped, 'I'm not cooking this time at night.'" Oh, God. Dad said, "You bastards, you made me laugh so much I hurt myself, fuck's sake." Oh, God. Right, I'm gonna have a bit of clearing up to do later. a belt in there. See how much weight I've lost. A couple more inches. That'll fit me, and that's not very fucking long. Fuck's sake. Ted said, and I thought it would be called Mike having a go at Metallic's melons. Yes, fuck's sake. Don't. See, what have we started? Who started this? That was me. But no, Metallic, I didn't mean the full scene. I just meant that one bit for a laugh. Fuck's sake. Yeah, I could picture. I'll be honest, when we were talking about, I was picturing all these things anyway. Yes, Metallic said, "Laugh my arse off." Then the next one would be Metallic's revenge. She hasn't got much cucumber. Yeah, exactly. Yes. Well, I suppose the options there. Oh god! You know what, Nick? Though it wouldn't surprise me with the like water and that. Yeah, because all the old in that film, all the older ones was all normal names. Yeah, and then the two kids was Jessica and Kevin. Yeah, and that's another one, isn't it, Jim, with the tattoos that don't mean what people think it means. Yeah. You have to scroll back up to the beginning, tactical. Read what's happened to Zed. Okay, now. I can't remember if we got the blame for that or not. No, I don't think we did we? Down to what time you want to? At least 12. I'm not sure. At least 12. Yeah, how long you been on the antibiotics for, Zed? Yeah, hopefully I'll kick in soon. Steve. Oh no. I'm refusing to read out any more jokes. You can put them on. I'm not reading them anymore. It's already been one too many for me. For fuck's sake. Willie, how you doing? I'm alright. Don't make me start reading books out. All right, no more jokes, please, because I'm going to start deleting them now. It's not me being funny. It's just because I can't be able to read them, and it's all jokes now. So, I don't mind, but it gets I can't be asked to keep reading jokes out. This is what happens sometimes. It becomes like a joke thing. I can't be asked. Oh, God. I've put the knives away now. So there's not even any knives to show. Have I missed any comments? When he said uncle had a head. Yeah, I have. Yes, I've shaved my head. Yes. It's feeling a bit cold at the minute, though. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, maybe I should, Metallic. Thank you. Oh, well, I've decided that this sword is probably going to go here. I can't see the fucking screen. Can you see that? I don't mind jokes. I just get sick of fucking reading them. That's all. So no one's in any trouble. I'm not in the mood with anyone. It's just no, I do. I get fucking after a while. I read about 3 jokes, and I just, oh no, I can't anymore. Fuck you now. Because it used to become a thing where the whole entire chat was all fucking jokes, and fucking hell, I used to want to fucking kill my fucking self. So this is the original Witcher sword. This one was Metallic's, and then I made a second one, and now that's hers, and I get to keep this one. But this was the original one. But Metallic's actually probably got the better one. Oh, and I've put my maker's mark on it now. So it does say WC21. And these are sharp, and you can use them. I think the next one I'm going to make is an Excalibur. And I'm also going to make something. Well, I've not told anyone what it's going to be, but I'm going to make something that you can't actually buy. Like, if you would, I'm pretty sure this thing wouldn't exist anywhere. You wouldn't be able to buy it. No one else would have one, not knowingly anyway. So it's going to be a one-off thing. But I'm going to keep that secret for now. And then I'll probably give it to Metallic Reality. Metallic said, "Have you done the plaque on the mount yet?" No, I haven't. That is what I do need to do. That I need to do the little bit at the bottom to stop the sheath coming off. This is reasonably tight, but it can come off. So I need the little bit to seat that's the chape in it. Yeah, that's the collar. That's the chape. And then I need to do the plaque. And what was we going to do? It was going to say Mike's crossed out, Metallic's crossed out, and then Mike's again, don't we? I say we, but yeah. Ad said, "How much is that blade with the sharpener and the ferro?" I'll be honest with you, mate. I doubt you would get it now, sadly. If you look on my channel, go onto my channel, look up HX Outdoors, and you should be able to find it, and it would have the price on there. But a lot of I don't know if the HX Outdoor stuff is discontinued, but I know quite a lot of it was. You know what I mean? A lot of that stuff and the Ganzo stuff, they bring the stuff out and then they get discontinued not long after. Mother said, "Imagine Excalibur crossbows making pistol crossbows. That could be." Yeah, that would, wouldn't it? They never do, though, do they? A lot of, and the ones that do innovate don't do them as good as you was hoping. Dad said, "Metallic. Thanks, me too. I've only been on the thing since Tuesday." Yeah, that should kick in soon, shouldn't it? Not Flash Shot said, "I like Mike's limited original custom." Yeah, you got a limited custom bayonet, ain't you? But yeah, I'm gonna make something I think will be pretty special that no one. We're gonna make one of them as well, but no one knows what it is. I'm gonna tell you. Yeah, it should be good. Metallic said, "Can we get a little ASMR on the scabbard remover and replacement?" Took me ages to think of non-attack abusable words. Fuck's sake. Yes, here you go. And said, "That's a beautiful made kit. It has everything." What, the sword? Yeah. Yeah. Metallic is probably better than mine. Because the thing is, because she got the second version, I sort of had time to perfect it with hers. This one I sort of went along and did it as I went along. Happy with it though. But when I did the second one, the guard was 100% symmetrical because it's not quite on this one. I managed to make the handles a bit more. So you see where the rivet is on hers. There's more of a gap, so the handle's a little bit longer. It does make the blade a little bit short, but you can't really notice. Yeah, I really like these little swords. When we found those weed slashes, me and Rich, I think that's one of the best things we ever found. And the scabbard is handmade as well, and there's a bit of an imprint on between the bits. There's like a pattern. You can't really see it. Not fascinating, Mike. You're very good at removing, inserting that metal penetrator into its sheath. There you go. A lot of practice. Kenny said, "That's me home, and great to see you still on." Ah, nice one, Kenny. You back then, are you? Yeah. So I think the next one I'm going to do is an Excalibur, and then I'm going to do this surprise thing that no one knows what it's going to be. I think it should be something quite special. I don't think anyone will. I'm fuck. You couldn't buy it. I'll tell you that. What I'm going to make, you cannot buy it anywhere. It does not exist as far as I'm aware. Well, I ain't going to tell you what it is. Colheg. Sorry if that's butchering your name. You're right. He said, "Has the handle got leather in it?" No. Well, that one. The handle on that was HDPE, which is a kind of plastic they make chopping boards are normally HDPE, and milk bottles are HDPE. I think it's a type of plastic. HDPE on that, you mean? I can't tell you, Metallica. You may need to wait till your birthday as well now. But yeah, there's no leather in that. There's no leather in that. Well, the scabbardy leather anyway. As I said, I've seen it too, but not for me. Might try the. Oh, what you on about the? Oh, he mentioned the Mora thing, didn't he? I mean, maybe you couldn't remember, Metallic, but I said to you that this thing I was going to make. Maybe I haven't told you. I did tell you, definitely. This one-off thing I was going to make is actually for you. I have told you that, but you probably can't remember. But you may have to wait now. Might be able to do it before Christmas. No, that's all right, Ad. I'm talking bollocks anyway. The problem with a claymore is what I do. I don't have any I don't do forging, so I have to get something that's already hardened and tempered when I do mine. To get a bit of metal that big, it'd be very difficult, I think. That was already hardened and tempered and like ready to just shape to the thing. But yeah, maybe you couldn't remember. It doesn't matter. I might have mentioned it one night when I was drinking. Yeah, I've just deleted it, Tactical. As soon as I see food, I just delete it without even reading it. What was I saying? I forgot what I was saying now. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I can't even remember what I was saying now. But if it was about that thing, yeah, I think I mentioned it to you one day about making this thing, and then maybe I just mentioned it as a passing comment. Yeah. Cheers, no forging bullets. Yeah. So I can't really forge things, and getting a bit of steel is big enough for a claymore would be very, very difficult, I think. I've never seen anything that would be that big. But yeah, it doesn't matter. Colheck says, seen something along those lines in an antique shop, obviously not sharp. Yeah, I suppose if it was good enough steel, you could get something like that and just mod it. You know what I mean? Or just sharpen it, couldn't you? Change the handle. But yeah, with the things I do, I just get something existing. Tactical, if you can put that comment on without mentioning what you mentioned, I don't mind. It's just I've got to the habit now where if I see anything even that looks like, I don't even read it, I just delete it because it saves me. You know what I mean? Ad said they do a review on the Dutch bushcraft knife channel of the Terava knife. It's a monster. Right, let me look that up quickly. But yeah, it just got to the stage where I'm not saying you was doing it because I don't think you was doing it because you wouldn't have apologized afterwards. But it got to the stage where people was just spending all night long doing it on purpose. That now I just delete it, no matter who it is. Terava knife. Oh, that's like a big that looks like a big Mora knife, basically. Big Mora knife. Oh, I get you now, Tactical. Yeah, that makes sense now. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, it was just because it got to the stage where I was having to time out people who fuck you know, don't know. Right, that do. Yeah, the Terrava knife. I don't really know much about that. That's the first time I've ever seen it. In all honesty, that's no. I keep reading the same comment. Where's that? What do I keep thinking I've missed there? No, that's right. Jordan, how you doing, mate? You right? Yeah, I'm not too bad. Not too bad. I've got a pain in my neck at the minute. The funny thing is, that's not too bad right now. Yeah. Jim said it wasn't exactly quick, but I used to have a basic forge. It's all right, but when I explain to you, you'll remember what I was on about, I reckon. But it's all right. Yeah, why I've never bothered forging anything was there's a couple of issues I've seen people have. So the main one for me is the money cost of keep having to buy shit to burn. Like they'll say, do it with gas, do it with coal, do it with this. You know what I mean? And that's all money. It's all cost you money. It's all shit you got to keep replacing. So that's sort of like a basic. That's an instant. Can't do it. And then the other one is how easily you can destroy something. And it's bad enough doing things how I do it that you can still fuck things up, but at least you can recover it. The amount of people I've seen, the amount of people I've seen who make things on a forge and then just destroy, they fucked it up completely. You've destroyed all your work that you've taken ages. It certainly ain't in metallic. Stop giving my ex-hubby ickies tactical flags. So, oh god. Cole Hegg said, bought a buck knife and a sheath recently, pretty decent. Seen some reviews, so depends who you believe. It's full tang, good edge, good enough for all intent and purposes. Yeah, well, that's the thing. It depends who is doing the reviews, because you'll get what you call like knife snobs who just reckon everything's fucking crap. You know what I mean? And will only buy a knife that's got a name and costs them 250 fucking quid, which, that 250 quid knife is probably no better than that fucking 10 quid thing I've got, really. Depending on how you use it. You right, Bob? How you doing, mate? Oh, I don't know what's wrong with me lately. Every time I've sat here or there, I need to piss all the time. Yeah, strange. But then I'm probably drinking more when I'm sat here at the minute. But yeah, buck knives are all right for what they are. Depends on how much money you're spending on them. With everything, I wouldn't spend a lot of money on a lot of things anyway. You know what I mean? Break this down a hoover. Yeah, exactly. Mark, how you doing? You must be a bit behind, I reckon, because I'm not showing anything at the minute. He said it's how and what. Oh no, all right, no, fair enough, Mark. And he said how and what materials that affect price. Yeah, but obviously to run a forge, you've got to put money into that. You know what I mean? I ain't got that money. Yeah. Nick said, I love people who are steel snobs, but they only ever use their knives for regular daily stuff like opening boxes and letters. Exactly. Yeah. It's ridiculous being a steel snob when I can understand if you want a knife for work, if you're a fucking butcher or a chef or something like that, where you're working with a knife and it depends on that being sharp and staying sharp and that. You know what I mean? But yeah, as you say, people who open up fucking open boxes and letters. Yeah, I honestly, Mark, I can't even afford that. I couldn't even afford that. This is the thing. If it's anything I've got to keep replacing, I'd struggle to do it. Yeah, because I don't have a job and I don't get paid on YouTube. YouTube's my job and I don't get paid for it. You know what I mean? So it's not worth the bother for me. And also the other things I explained. That's her to Nick. I commented on an EDC video. There's a guy who claimed £100 was a budget knife. He went mental. Yeah, sorry, I moved on. Yeah, £100 is not a fucking budget knife, in it, is it? That's not a budget knife. Budget knife is a fucking, 5 or 10 quid would be a budget knife, wouldn't it? Maybe 15. And that's pushing it. But Tarek said, I used to have a black wig, Zed. If I hadn't given it away, I wouldn't have to change your story. Yeah, it still gets me. Yeah, well, I can confirm he doesn't have a red wig. Exactly. Yes. I still can't get over that. She thought I had a red wig, and I thought she had a red wig. Neither of us had a red wig. So we've been planning all this shit for nothing. Yeah, that's true, actually, Tactical. I would class the world legal as expensive. Yeah, that's about 35 quid. Yeah, I would say that's quite an expensive knife. It's probably worth that kind of money. Metallic said, why would a ginger have red? Well, I mean like proper red though. Like actual like red, which I thought is what you was getting at. I thought you meant like an actual red wig, like proper red. But I get you there. Now I know. But I didn't think like ginger. I was thinking actual red like this. You won't be able to see it. Like that. That's what I was thinking. I'd say that, but you lot always reckon it looks orange. Well, that's what I did. Your red one. I ain't got a red wig. Don't you start that. Don't start telling them little fucking lies. I've not got a red wig. What are you getting at now? Zed said, well, Metallica, well, I've forgiven you anyway. Good on you, Zed. Good on you. I kept your email just to me and you, Zed. I didn't think I'd get Metallic involved. But so I know what really happened. Nah, joking. I was made out to her that you was just ever so mildly upset. That's shut up about that. Nah, I told you, didn't I? Nick said I spent 50 quid on a Manly Wasp UK legal EDC with CPM S90V steel. Got it about 5 years ago. Still haven't had to sharpen it once, and it's still hair split. Yeah, well, that's good, ain't it? That's what I mean. Yeah. That's it. That's it. He denies the red wig, but lets Metallic comments slide about it's me giving him hickey. No, I mentioned that. Fuck's sake. Oh, I didn't want to start you lot off. Fuck's sake. Fuck's sake. I'm going to have to go to the toilet again in a minute. But yeah, I can understand if you're going to use the knife a lot, and depending on how you're using it, what you're using it for, I can understand the sort of steel snobbery then. But there's a lot of steel snobs who they never even used a knife to even like I don't even fucking hardly sharpen any of my knives because they're sharp enough for what I need. Yeah. They don't need to be, and they also don't need to be fucking for what I used them for. They don't need to be sort of hair splitting sharp or anything. I'm pretty sure I was cutting 3mm leather with that today. Pretty sure that's what I had. Just that little tip that was cutting through it fine. In fact, you'll see it when I do the video. You'll actually see me cutting the leather. Pretty sure it's that. and you can see the state of this now. Oh, I got that fucking got a great big fucking scratch down it. Can't see it, but there's a scratch like all the way along. Nick said, "My point being with that is you can spend that money on an EDC and it's nice, but not needed. Decent 440 will do just fine." Exactly. That's it's the same anywhere. I used to get people looking down their nose at the camera gear, and I spent big money on it. Yeah, that's true. You're right there, actually. Tactical. Yeah, anything, isn't it? Anything. Ken said, "No apologies needed, Mike. You build what you want." I don't know if you. I don't know. That's right. Look at the state of that. Shows a blemish-free bed. You can't see it. There's a great big look. There's a weird scratch along it. I can't. It won't show. There. Fucking shut it, you. Happy now? No, it did look like there's fuck all on it there. I don't know what that is. It don't matter. Nice used knife. Because I had over 2K over my shoulder, and people said, "Oh, Nikon is better." Yeah, exactly. Anyone up to anything tomorrow? Barney, Mother said Barney used to make pistol crossbows many years ago. Yeah, they did. I ain't got one of them, but yeah, I've seen them. Yeah, I've seen the Barnett ones. They're like the pullback ones, aren't they? I think. And they used to have like a rod safety. I said rod, but you'd like push a bit in. Yeah, I'm gonna get a toilet quickly. I'll be back in a minute. I'll just read this. Nick said, Jim said to Nick, I have one old knife I've never sharpened, but it's still as new. Mike has a very similar one. It's the Nieto Spanish Bowie, 58 Rockwell. Seems unbluntable so far. Yeah, I would get that out, Jim. It's in my box under there, though. Over there, sadly. Right, back in a minute. Fucking looking for fucking adverts. Welcome to the Weapon Collector shopping channel. The only place you'll find all Weapon Collector's merchandise. Mugs, banners, t-shirts, glasses, and lots more. All found on Weapon Collector shopping channel. Now that is some good coffee. But that is actually the cheapest coffee you can buy. As soon as you put it in a Weapon Collector mug, this is gourmet shit basically. It's essentially the cheapest you can buy. Anything you put in a Weapon Collector mug will just be transformed into the ultimate drink. Mother, are you still on? Because John is back. That's the person who was talking about Jaxie Bops earlier. So John said, and they were powerful too, Mother. It was on a similar to the Redback, I believe. It was called the Trident. Yes, that's right, John. That is. Yeah. Have a chat to Mother. He wants to talk about Jaxie bolts. Nick said, even worse. The funny thing is, Nick, I was thinking about PCs. That is the same. And he said, even worse with PCs. This graphics card is the RTX 490. People will ask around for help with budget build. Fucking hell, yeah, it's mental, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, that's how it was. That's what I said to Nick. Yes, a massive joke, isn't it, Nick? My current PC build cost me 160 quid and it runs everything I want to and more. I mean, he's 8K VR. Well, exactly. If that's what you need, that's what you need, isn't it? Oh, Jordan said, I was looking for a good knife for gutting rabbits, but I have found that a lot are more than 100 quid. I found a small blade nicking knife. Yeah, for 6 quid. I was going to say, fuck paying 100 fucking quid for something like that. No way, mate. No way. I wouldn't pay that kind of money. Green Diesel, how you doing, mate? Was you on Funky's earlier? I didn't see you on there. Nick said to Tactical, you'll change your tune once you see 8K VR porn. You're right, that just depends on what you want to do with it. Don't now you can tell Nick comes from our Twitch streams. I will be back on Twitch, by the way. So I've not been playing any games. I started that Ghost of Tsushima and I really liked it at first, and then I just started finding it really boring for some reason. So I've not been back on it. What was £75? The crossbow. Yeah, funny thing, Metallic. I knew that was going to come up. Yeah, if I want to see a spotty ass, I'll buy a mirror. I didn't think the mirror bit, but yes, exactly. Yeah, so I know. I even noticed on DVDs it used to show too much. Let's not go down those lines. Yeah, when you went from VHS quality to even DVD quality, you was like, fucking hell. I'm now seeing things I didn't want to see. Zed said, I don't know if I should share this, but when I was a lot younger, a fella down the pub took the piss out of me for one of my knives. He said it was cheap shit. I said, I'm going to have to wait for him to reply now. Nick said, I've been playing Red Dead Redemption 2 recently. So I can bring it. I keep getting tempted to play that. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with Ghost of Tsushima, but for some reason it just fucking, it's too repetitive. It's a good game, but for me it just keeps seeming like the same shit constantly. So I'm just running somewhere, cutting some people up with a sword, running somewhere, cutting people up with a sword. And that was it. There wasn't really much else. Zed said to him, it's cheap shit, is it? It won't hurt if I stick you with it then. I can't. He rang like a good one. I wasn't all that nice when I was younger. Fuck's sake, Zed. Nice one. Nick said, just wait till you see it in 8K and full stereoscopic 3D. It'll turn you asexual. Yeah. Fuck's sake. I bet. Yeah. I remember in the old days, yeah, even going from VHS to fucking DVD. It was like, fucking hell. See shit, you miss that sort of VHS haze of, yeah, it made everything sort of look smoother and all the same colour. And then you see it, yeah, and you see, as Tactical said, spotty asses and razor rash and, you know, all these things that be there in real life, but sounds like the kind of thing I probably would have done when I was that age as well, Zed, to be honest. So yeah, I will be back on Twitch. I'll probably start to ease myself back into it. I'm probably going to start doing maybe Mondays and Thursdays, but I'm not 100% sure yet. But I'm not feeling it. It's not. You know what I mean? It's hard to explain. I proves I ain't been on there for a while though, because none of my videos are on there now, and I think they last a month. Put another fucking thing on my neck in a minute. Metallic said my least favourite ex-husband made a bow out of a leaf spring, I think it's called, for a Mini when he was a teenager, and put a hole right through their oil storage tank. His parents were not entertained. Yeah, fuck's sake. Yeah, what, a bow or a crossbow? She's not on about me, by the way. I'm my favourite ex-husband. And I've also never done that. Tactful, yeah, it's been that long. There's 33k in the betting pool. Yeah, that would make sense, Metallica. Crossbow, that would make sense. Yeah, definitely. Nick said, maybe that's the game of the future. VR porn director simulator. Yeah. For fuck's sake. Even I've started putting bets into what I ain't coming on now. Now, I promise you I will be back. But, yeah, I'll be honest with you. At one point, I've nearly contemplated jacking it all in and not bothering doing Twitch at all. But I will try to come back. It's just I just don't play nothing. I hardly even touch PS4 now. I don't bother. Well, I say that I don't touch the games on it. I watch films on it all the time. Yeah, so I don't know if I said to you, like, I have bought a new telly now, cheap telly, and I've also re-hooked up my PC to it because it wasn't working. It stopped working. You couldn't get the sound on it for some reason, so I couldn't do it. But I've redone it now, so I can now watch things like shit on solar movies actually on the telly. So it means I can sit there. But I don't mind watching films here, but it's not exactly, sitting here in a fucking, a shitty little fucking thing on a 19-inch screen. Telly is better. Nick said, yeah, just need to find something that grabs your interest. That is all it is, really. It's just that game's, I can't be asked with it. There's been loads of games related that I couldn't really get into. Don't chuck it. Join mine and throw abuse at me. If I ever got a notification, I would. I've never had a notification, ever. And I've got the fucking bell clicked as well. Jordan said, I bought a mini pistol crossbow on a lad's holiday in Blackpool, shot it out a wall and burst a pipe. Woke up at 4 a.m. for piss and I was 3-inch dead water. We'd have sharpish, fucking hell. Actually, I find it surprising that the first point of call in VR porn was as a director. That's strange, isn't it? Well, the thing is, Matat, they've probably had all the other conversations about it, and that's all that's left now. Getting to VR game of the future, pay your bills simulator. That probably exists. Marvel said there's a knife show next month, and I'll show some stuff. Nice one. Yeah, you showed us the pictures last time, didn't you? You showed me anyway. Right, don't forget you can donate if you want. You can, it will help me out massively. I need it at the minute. Come on, this is how to do it. Yeah, get on there. You'll be feeding a very poor man. I'll be able to eat for one. Oh no, I've done it now. All right. I never said anything. Right, I beat you there, Metallic. That says you did it, but I beat you. I'm sure I did. Well, it says we both hid them, so it wasn't unhidden at least. Can you see that? Does that say to you? WeaponCollector hid. Or was they two different ones? Who knows? Tom said Sam Fox strip poker on the ZX Spectrum. How's that gone? Yes, I'm that old. Nick said Metallic, you'd be surprised at how fucking boring some of the simulator games are that people play. Farming simulator. Don't talk to her about games. Stop, Nick. Stop. She'll leave the fucking stream. I'm surprised she hasn't already. Stop it. Just stop. Metallic said yes, we tagged in the fuck out of those skunk pussies. Exactly. Oh god. Kenny said I played that tactical, so I'm that old too. Metallic said I beat you, Metallic. Here we go again. Where do you think all these maps come? Oh no, I'm doing it. Ghost of Tsushima. Yes. Exactly. Yeah, I've got that. Oh, it's all right. I think I'm certainly not saying there's anything wrong with it. It's just I'm in a weird mood at the minute when no games are capturing me. Because I even had difficulties at times with Cyberpunk, and that's a really good game. But at points, I think I'm going off open world games. I think there's not. I think the problem with open world games is if you mess around too much, there's no story to it. Whereas I like things like the last really good game I played was The Last of Us 2, and because you're nearly always just constantly going forward, it's a little bit open world, but you know what I mean. And quite long cutscenes, it keeps me in the story more. There you go, Nick. Don't talk to her about games, please don't. I want Metallic to carry watching. There was a point once where I didn't even talk about them. No, don't you do it, Eve Tactical. Don't. You never win around. She has no interest at all. Nick, Metallic, Nick, you would never be surprised at how boring games are. I would never be. Yes. Yeah. No more talking about games to Metallic. I want her to stay on this stream. I don't want her going off. Don't make me make a new hidden a deaf topic. I've tried, so don't even. Yeah. I reckon she'd like the concept of them, but I think it's more the games. Yeah, cassette recorder. Right, just so everyone knows, I'm going off at 1:15 tonight. Oh yeah, you like the Wii boxing game, don't you? Forgot about that. Yeah. Yeah. But then that's a bit different, isn't it? Because you're actually doing something. And you can play that with your grandson, can't you, or other people? Nick said if FMVs would be good. Yeah, I like the FMVs actually, Nick. Maybe that's what I'll have to do. I'll have to just come back with an FMV for a bit or just try and get through Ghost of Tsushima. But I think what it is, it's not that these games aren't good. It's just I fuck about too much in them and then I start getting bored of them. I mean, yeah, and I must just not be into open world games anymore. And they start to bore me because there's nothing capturing me. I think you get spoiled with like The Last of Us 2. That had such a fucking good story. I fucking loved that. Was better than that was brilliant story, The Last of Us 2. Well, and The Last of Us. That's about time. I've been bored out of my tits the last 20 minutes. Fuck's sake.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Jordan said, "Are you going to do a drunken on drugs? Not tonight. Not tonight. Nah, not tonight. Not tonight. Anyway, I'm not saying maybe soon, but not tonight. Definitely not." James said, "You should start reacting to videos and music." Well, I've got a thing that says something about doing that. Any news from Cumshot? You know what he did on that live stream, don't you? He doesn't seem to have been on my video since then. No, he hasn't. I think. I don't know. He's been on here since then, hasn't he? Since he wrote "fuck you." Ah, he is, isn't he, Masako? I think he is.
Are you being sarcastic or something, my son? That's one of my least favourite things, that happens to be sarcasm.
Matt Berry in Toast of London says it the same as that, and he's got to have got that from that, 100%. He has to have got that from that, because no one says that like that today. He hasn't been on since NZ. Yeah, right. Maybe then. Maybe that when he said your streams, he meant these. I thought he meant like he won't come on them anymore, but he's not been on them since then. James said up on the club, search it on YouTube. Or I'll probably do that after this. But I'll be off in a minute now. He hasn't been on at all. Well, I'm going off in a minute. I've still got shit to clean up. Right, so I'll be on tomorrow night. I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow night. Probably it should just be a normal one, but I'm not even going to say it. But I'll be on tomorrow night, put it that way. All right. See you later, mother. Yeah, I'm going to go off now. I will see you all tomorrow night. All right. Dad said, you have to remember, Mike, to him, everything must be about him. Yeah, good point. Good point. Yeah, after he sent me the message, fuck you, he's not been on since then. Ah, well, doesn't matter. Right, yeah, cheers for watching, everyone. I appreciate it. Thank you to the people who donated. Yeah, I think Kenny donated. Irishman said, Matt Berry is much better than his brother, Dangleberry. Hello, Irishman. See you later. Fuck you now. Right. Yes, we will be millionaires this time next year. Definitely. Yeah, see you all later. Good night, and I'll see you tomorrow.